Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Pebbles Academy International School. It's me Akila teacher here to discuss about our environmental studies second term first unit. Let's get started. The first module for the second term is Unit 4 Water. Introduction of water. What do you understand by the term water? Hello guys, can you please think for a while? Water? Yeah, if you hear the word water, you all will be thinking about drinking. Water is one of the essential and basic needs of all the living organisms. Water can be classified as two main forms. One is surface water, the other one is groundwater. Surface water means the water that's stored in the surface, and the groundwater means the water we get from the ground. It means by digging the ground, we are getting the water. Now let's see some examples for surface water. Examples for surface water: lakes, rivers, ponds, streams, and tanks. Examples for groundwater: springs, deep wells, and shallow wells. Now, let's see the sources of water. Our Earth is called as the blue planet because of the presence of water. So, as we all know, there are so many natural resources of water. Let's see some of the sources of water. Rainwater, it means the water we get from the rain. River water, the water we get from the river. Spring water, the water we get from the spring. Pond water, the water we get from the pond. Waterfalls, the water we get from the waterfalls. Well water, the water we get from the wells. Ocean water, the water we get from the oceans. Stream water, the water we get from the stream. Lakes water, the water we get from the lakes. All sources of water are found on the earth, but the main thing is not all the waters are drinkable. Next, let's see the uses of water. In our day-to-day activities, water plays a major role. So, let's see some of the uses of water. Water can be used for drinking. Water can be used for washing clothes. Water can be used for agricultural purposes. Water can be used for drinking and bathing for animals. Water can be used for generating electricity. Now, let's see the major uses of flowing water. Flowing water can be used for agricultural purposes. Agricultural purposes means in the farms we grow vegetables, fruits, and so many food giving crops. So, if we want to get the good growth or good production of plants, we need to pour water. Without the water, we can't get the good production. So, water plays a major role in the agricultural sector or cultivations. Next one, flowing water can be used for generating electricity. As you all know, power, it means electricity, also an important factor. It plays a key role in our day-to-day activities. Without the electricity, can we do our works easy? No. So, to generate electricity, we need the natural resource water. Water can be get from the environment or from the natural resources, and it is low cost material to generate electricity. Now, let's move to the characteristics of water. There are three main characteristics of water. Colorless. If you look into the water, can you see the color of the water? Can you see white? Can you see blue? Can you see green? No. Water is colorless. Next one, odorless. If you take the water and get closer to your nose, and if you smell, can you smell any scents? No, you can't smell any scents. So, the water is considered as odorless. Next, tasteless. If you drink water, can you feel the taste like sweet or spicy or bitterness? No. So, the water is tasteless. So, the characteristic of water, colorless, odorless, tasteless. Okay. Thank you, children. Save water for the future generation. Thank you. Let's meet during the next session.